I guess the great news is that the life change stories never stop. I mean, there are, wow, they are perpetual. And from a woman that used to be a prostitute who is now here worshiping God, to the guy that came out of prison and walked into our men's breakfast and was on drugs and messed up, and now he's one of our employees in our building department today. That's an amazing story. Our head of security here, one time, Alberto, I remember the greatest line he ever gave me. There was a guy laying out on the steps, one day, and he was drunk. It was a Sunday morning, and he had no shirt on. And Alberto's a big guy, and he's over security here at the central location, and he's had to do what he's had to do at ICC. But then one day, I'll never forget what he said. There's this guy laying out there on the steps. He had been drinking all night, and he had no shirt. And Alberto brought him in, gave him a shirt, sat him in the congregation. The young man gave his life to Christ. And Alberto goes, "Pastor," he says, "I've had to throw a lot out, but this one I threw in." And it was just a great story. But maybe the most memorable is when there was a woman who came to ICC, and she had been involved in AA, divorced, family had come unglued, and she came to ICC. Somebody brought her, and that's how most people come to ICC. People bring them, and somebody brought this woman to ICC, and she had been, an alcoholic and been through the AA process. She gave her life to Christ. Praise God, life changed. Well, she invited her ex-husband, and he had been involved in just all kinds of sin. And he came. Well, he didn't really gel with the music. Did they say gel today?
Yeah,
okay, all right, gel. He wasn't really gelling with the music. Chilling. He wasn't really, yeah. But anyway, yeah, the music, but he liked...
Feeling.
Feeling, he wasn't feeling? Okay, he wasn't feeling the music. But he liked the message, and he started sitting in the back. And I watched him move a little closer to the front. And God radically changed this man's life, and he was saved. Now here's a couple, two individuals sitting in the same church that some years before had been divorced, both going through AA, and she comes in and gets saved, then he comes in and gets saved, and I had the joy of remarrying them. Woo! Now it's a husband, wife, who the devil, the enemy of their soul, had wrecked their lives, beautiful little girl, and how God restored both of them and then restored their family. I'll never forget it.